So in the next lecture of psychometric process, we are going to discuss the dew formation and dew point temperature as well as the wet bulb temperature. What happens during the summer that when we wake up in the most summer morning, we find the grass wet and the formation of dew takes place. So what happens that during the night, the high content of the moisture or water vapor in the atmospheric air is allowed to cool at constant pressure. So when the at constant pressure air is allowed to cool, the water vapor content reaches slowly after cooling at the saturation point, which is visible in the TS diagram. As soon as it reaches to the saturation point, the condensation of the water vapor takes place, which results into the dew formation over the grass. You might have seen in the summer when we purchase cold drinks in this hot and humid summer, and when we keep it at outside, then the atmospheric air, comes in contact with the cane and the water vapor cools down when it comes in contact with the cane and it results in the dew formation over the cane. Now the second important property is the wet bulb temperature. So when a wick is wrapped over the thermometer and it is soaked in the water, and now the unsaturated air is allowed to pass through this wick. What happens actually? This unsaturated air, when passes through this wick, the water in contact with this wick gets evaporated and it takes down the heat of evaporation from the water. So the temperature difference between the air and water is responsible for the heat transfer. Gradually, the air becomes slowly saturated. What happens during this point, the temperature of water is reduced till the saturation temperature of the air. At this point, the temperature recorded in the thermometer is called as the wet bulb temperature.